Hey, and welcome back to another Old Boys 40k. We're fighting today a 1500 point battle between the forces of Chaos against the Blood Angels. It's an Emperor's Will battle on a Dawn of War setup. We're all pretty sparse for the terrain, so should be lots of lines of sight. Go first, the Blood Angels army. There's two 10-man assault squads, each with 2 melter guns in and a sergeant with a power fist. And there also is a Sanguinius priest. There is 5 scouts all with their sniper rifles and 1 missile launcher. A Devastator squad with 2 las cannons and 2 plasma cannons. An Aegis line with a quad gun. 2 predators with auto cannons and sponsons of las cannons. There's a stern guard squad with their melters, all in a drop pod, and they're led by the librarian. Let Kev introduce his forces of Chaos.
I have a couple of proxy models. I have 2 Vindicators. They are Vindicators. 6 Havocs, 4 missile launchers, proxy Typhus. I have 9 Plague Marines, 2 Melters, champion with a Combi Melter, 3 times, and a Aegis Defense Line Con gun. That is it.
Okay, some tough Chaos Marines against some pretty hard hitting Blood Angels, so we'll see at the end of the first turn, see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, here we are for all set up. Took a little time as usual. The Blood Angels decided to go first and have set up with one of the Predators on the right flank. They put the Aegis right in the middle with the Devastator squad inside and the Librarian to help reroll hits. And over here they've took 1 assault squad hiding behind the graveyard, which has the scout squad inside, and another Predator. The Emperor's Will means one objective per side. And objectives there, 1 shiny gem, but held in reserve by the Blood Angels. We have the Stern Guard in their drop pod, which will come on first turn, and one of the assault squads with the Sanguinius priest. Over here, the Chaos have put one of the Vindicators in the back left here with one of their squads of Plague Marines and Typhus.
Our Havocs.
The Aegis in the middle with the Havocs.
More Plague Marines.
Plague Marines.
More Plague Marines. And another Vindicator.
And their objective is just all the way back here.
And, and Typhus has rolled for Plague Wind and Gift of Control Weapons Vibes.
Okay. Now, the Chaos is just about to roll to see if they steal initiative or not. And it's a 6. Do you want to steal initiative?
No, I'll just let you go first.
Okay. We'll see at the end of turn 1. Okay, and here we are at the end of the Blood Angels' first turn. Didn't really go well. The drop pod scattered away from the unit that I really wanted to get close to. So landed here, and the Stern Guard ran out and used their special ammo to take out 4 of the Plague Marines over here. That's based, but one of the weapons got hot using the special ammo. This Predator here had a go and did get a penetrating hit into the side of the Vindicator, but it made its cover save. It was a bad roll anyway. These guys, the Devastator squad, had a good shoot at the people in there, and the Plague Marines inside the Aegis there, but didn't really do anything. Cover saves all over the place. Yeah, the Librarian tried to give the guys a bit of help with the re-rolls of the hit, but rolled a double 6, Perils of the Warp, lost 1 wound, he's down to 1. The only good thing that happened over here, again, Predator fired everything at the Vindicator over there, didn't do anything. But the Scouts, one of the Scouts used its, rolled a 6 to hit. Got through to Typhus, chose him as a special, as the object of the fire. Rolled a 6 again for a rending hit and took a wound off Typhus. So not a great first start for the Blood Angels, but see at the end of the Chaos turn, see what they can do. Right, this is the end of the Chaos turn 1, as expected. Yeah, Stern Guard veterans got a bit of a hammering. Vindicator shot its battle cannon into them, took out 3 of the remaining 4 That last guy there made his morale check, so he stays to fight on another turn. The quad gun and the Havocs were able to take out the librarian even though he was in the Aegis defence line. So they now have Slay the Warlord, and there was just a little bit of manoeuvring by everybody else. Reasonably tame first turn from both sides, I think. Let's see what happens turn 2. Hey, that's the end of Blood Angels turn 2. Another reasonably rubbish turn, to be honest. The lone Sternguard veteran fired his melter gun shot at the Vindicator, although it didn't do anything. And then the Predator here unloaded everything against the Vindicator again. Absolutely zip. From across to here, all the Devastator squad, the quad gun, the snipers, and this Predator all unloaded into this lot of Plague Marines, which is holding Typhus, and managed to get rid of one guy.
We have discovered this one here is Skyfire, mystery objective.
Mystery objective Skyfire, so they can choose to shoot at things with flyers when we don't have any flyers. And mine here is a scatter field, so the guys holding close getting +1 to their cover save. Points value, holding objective here for 3 points. Chaos are holding their objective for 3 points, but they've already got Slay the Warlord and First Blood.
End of Chaos turn 2, I loaded all new weapons. You guys are the one vet, and he died. He had bullets and not enough fire. Me Vindicator fight everything like that, hit it perfectly, did all the penetration. The quad gun come over here, shot at all these scouts, and knocked out two scouts with the quad gun. And 4 missiles, 3 hit, nothing wounded because they've got the 3+ cover save.
Because of the scatter field holding the objective.
That is it, and they've just consolidated back a bit.
At last, the Vindicator has been destroyed. We took the Predator, unloading everything into it as much as possible. Didn't really do a lot. But this Predator over here, eventually got it from the side armour, took it out. Did explode and hit the other guys, but didn't cause any wounds. The other assault squad came in from reserves, unloaded their melter guns into the side of this Vindicator, but only managed to just take 1 hull point from it. Snipers shot into the unit of Plague Marines there, not as effective as other turns, and in desperation the Devastator squad fired everything that they could into the Vindicator to stop it from turning and blowing the crap out of the Assault Marines, but to vain. So
right, the end of Chaos turn 3. He just went forward. There, quad gun, loaded everything into the scouts, took out 2 I believe. Then Havocs loaded everything into the scouts again. Missed him, only 1 guy left, he didn't run. Over here, my guys shot them to hell. I think I took 2 out that way, and assaulted
Marines and Typhus.
Assaulted and killed another 2 I believe. One Typhus used his Malediction Plague Wind and killed a couple more. And that's the end of turn 3.
Well, it's looking more and more bleak for the Blood Angels. The Predator here unloaded everything into the Plague Marines over here. Killed 1 guy. Cover saves helped with the rest. The drop pod's pretty much out of it unless somebody approaches. My Devastator squad had a good shoot at the Havocs over there. Pretty much missed with the plasma cannons when the plasma cannons overheated. Everything else was either cover saved or missed. Not good at all. These guys have advanced. The Predator unloaded everything into the side of the Vindicator, but still it's there. It has 1 armor, 1 hull point left. And then the battle over here got resolved. Basically Typhus took out the last man after the rest of the squad whittled them away, and they've advanced a bit forward with the resulting consolidation move.
Vindicator pivoted, went forward 6 inches, moved there again, try and get some sort of cover on these guys here. My quad launched everything at his scout, They're all 3 hits, but he does his 3 plus cover save. And the Havocs unloaded 4 hits, 4 wounds, and he failed 2. He went down there. And these guys are all moved 6 inches, and nobody ran 3. So down there. And Typhus done his cast his spell on there, and it now has a Get Hot special rule. That is the end of Chaos Nurgle turn 4.
So top turn 5. Okay, this is the end of Blood Angels turn 5. Eventually, the Predator took out the Vindicator over here. A penetrating hit, but didn't do a lot, but took out its last hull point, so that is now wrecked. The Devastator squad again shot everything they could into the Havocs. Then she killed 1 man, but the Aegis is standing strong. Couldn't get any more down. Came over here with the Predator and the Assault Marines unloaded into the Plague Marines with Typhus. Took out a couple of guys. Assault Marines walked over the wall and Hammer of Wrath into the squad. There was a furious fighting. The Sergeant took out the Chaos Champion. A couple of other guys, but a loss of 4 to themselves, so that looks like it's going to slug it out for a while.
Typhus done destroy the hive, wiping out another 2 angels. Right, started off shooting, they just consolidate back first with a little bit of movement. Actually, let's stay there, sorry. Stay there. Quad gun opened up on his Devastator heavy weapon squad with also the 4-pack missiles. I believe that's about 3 men? 2 men?
2 men.
2 men there. Then there was a big melee fight over here.
Yes,
So Sergeant and Typhus went together and they killed each other. There's the glory. Well, that is it for turn 5. We should roll the dice now to see if it goes to turn 6. 3, 4, 5 or 6. It goes to turn 6.
I think it's 4, 5 or 6.
It goes to another round.
Turn 6, inevitably poor shooting, well not really poor shooting by the Blood Angels, just lots of saves made by the Chaos. The Devastator squad, what's left of it, the 1 las cannon and the quad gun, fired into the Plague Marines at the back of the Aegis and did take out a couple of them. Both Predators with their las cannons and auto cannons fired everything at the Havocs once again, but both the armour and the Aegis cover saves saved them, still none there. And this attack continued on, although they had the superior numbers and superior number of attacks. Blood Angels weren't able to score a wound on the Plague Marines, who retaliated and took out 2 of the Assault Marines. That's the end of Blood Angels turn 6.
End of turn 6, the Plague Marines just basically cowered at the back and they ran out of cover in there, so they're both holding the objective just in case anything miraculous happens. Havocs and Quad Gun emptied everything they had into there. Had 2 hull points left. I got 2 glancing hits, 3 glancing hits altogether, which immobilised it.
Wrecked it.
And this fight here, the Blood Angels had loads of attacks against Plague Marines. Didn't hit us, didn't wound us. Hit them all back. I didn't hit, didn't wound. A bit of a slap fest, nothing like that in there. That's end of Chaos turn 6. Roll dice to see if it goes to the last round.
This one's 4, 5, 6.
4, 5 or 6. It doesn't. And that's it. Okay. And it is 3 points for the objective. I've got Slay the Warlord and First Blood.
And I have Slay the Warlord 1 point. Since I sacrificed the objective.
12, I don't think.
Sacrificed the objective.
Just short of library.
Sacrifice the objective just to try and put some hurt on the Chaos actually. Basically, with the Nurgle sitting back behind cover and armour saves, it was really difficult to get rid of them. The lack of manoeuvrability. The drop pod couldn't get close enough to take out the Vindicator first turn. I had to dive my Assault Marines right into the corner here to try and take out the other one, which they failed to do, but then got caught up with Nurgle's lot. Glad I took Typhus's lot. Glad I took Typhus out eventually, but with everybody sitting back behind walls of fire, it was hard to too much influence, especially in the Emperor's Will, where there's only one objective and they're both in each other's halves.
And,
What do you think?
yeah, good game. A lot of bad shooting by bloody unfortunately.
Oh, really bad dice. Really good dice by you on your saves.
5 and
really
6, lots of 5 or
for me to hit.
6s for your planes, which is also in situation.
Although your demon weapon did take 2 wounds off
Yes.
the typhus.
Typhus rolled demon weapon twice, one, and he just head exploded, gave a bit of a migraine and died.
Bit of a heavy weapon shooter fest, but good game all the same. Another one for Old Boys 40k. I'm sure you'll see you soon with more. Cheers.